Here are two easy basic finger rules of what we need to know when we're playing the piano. So the first rule, and generally one of the most handy rules whenever you're playing any piece or any exercise, is to try stick with the same fingers for that specific pattern. So as an example, if you're playing a passage that actually repeats a lot, so let's say you're playing in a similar fashion, you're playing the three notes pretty much in the same position, so they're going from top to bottom, or regardless what, as long as they're repeating and you can use those fingers. Try stick with the same fingering. Don't try change it. So if you found you were using a 1, 2, 3 finger for, let's say, bar number 1, and then bar 3 looks the same, try see if you can stick with that 1, 2, 3 finger. Because what piano is all about is trying to recognize patterns and build muscle memory. And the second rule I would say, and this is probably just for you beginners out there as well, is actually numbering our fingers. So a lot of the times we're pretty used to our sheet music or the score to have numbers 1 to 5. Now we know for the right hand, number 1 is your thumb, 2 is your second, 3 is your middle, 4th is your ring finger, and 5 would be that pinky. The left hand's the same. 1 on your thumb, 2 on the index, 3, 4, and 5. The main thing is when you come across a score or sheet music with left hand, people think that the 1, or I should say, number 1 is actually your pinky. Number 2 is this, number 3 is this, number 4 is that, and number 5. So you can sort of see from left to right, it kind of looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we don't actually count things from left to right. We just try to assign those numbers to that finger. So regardless what, the number 1 on the sheet music always means the thumb. Number 2 means the index. Number 3 is your third. Number 4th is that ring. And number 5 will always be the pinky. And that never changes for any sheet music, regardless what you have. So in recap, the two biggest rules of fingering. First, we have to make sure we're keeping a regular pattern when we're playing something. So rather than having to remember different fingerings all the time for something that looks the same, just keep the same fingering. And the second point would definitely be for those guys who aren't too familiar with sheet music reading or playing at the start, that will be just counting. 1's always the thumb. Number 2 in sheet music is always your second finger. Number 3 and number 4. And the number 5 always represents your pinky. That's what I would stress to make sure you guys understand for these two basic rules. If you already know this or if you want to learn more, be sure to like and subscribe. That like really does help YouTube push it so I can get my videos out to more people like yourself and I can help answer these questions in a 2-minute or so video. But anyways, if nothing further ado, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.